In my golf bag today I have an award-winning golf ball. This company has won 6 awards in the last 3 years across their range of golf balls. And I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking the golf ball I have in my hand and the brand, that is Titleist. The #1 ball in golf that we see across all golf viewing that we watch, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Sky TV, whether it's on American TV, cable TV, or anywhere in the world, we always see that slogan, #1 golf ball. And what do we expect from the Pro V1? Well, we expect it to win awards and be that #1 golf ball across the world. We expect performance just like that. 4-iron there, straight down the left-hand side of this fairway, using the golf joy. That has carried 195. It has gone 210, which I expect from my 4-iron, especially on a cold winter's morning here in October, and it's around about 4,000 spin, exactly what we would expect from a Pro V1. But if it's not Titleist, then who is it? And it is Seed Golf. So we are talking about Seed Golf today, guys, because the company has a golf ball for everyone. It has a golf ball that relates to all the other premium balls that you would see, your TP5s, your Chrome Tours, your Strixon ZX range, and your Titleist Pro V1, even your PXGs and Bridgestones. But you go on their comparison website or the compare on the website and you will see that you can get any golf ball compared to maybe one that you are using. But one thing we know we're going to get from Seed, and you'll have seen over the last couple of years playing this golf ball, is affordability. If you buy these golf balls in bulk, you're looking at around about just over £30 a dozen. So straight away there, you're saving at least £15 to £20 on those premium brands. But they have won awards, 6 awards, in the last 3 years. And straight away there, a different trajectory, which is what I would expect. Often, even though this is the identical golf ball, it claims to be exactly the same as the Pro V1. A higher launch there. Numbers wise, 200 carry there and gone 213. So yes, maybe a little bit more club head speed in that one, but very interesting there. Spun up at around about 4,800, so straight away there, a little bit more spinny. Performance-wise has done well, but the big question is obviously when you're buying a cheaper golf ball is durability. Yes, you might save money. Yes, you're going to lose a golf ball here and there. But if I use a Pro V1 for a couple of holes and I use a Seed for a couple of holes, are they going to look the same at the end of those 2 holes? Are they going to be still nice and unscratched, for example? I know it all depends on strike. Let's go and find out. And guys, if you are new to this YouTube channel, and welcome to this YouTube channel. And guys, if you're a regular subscriber, welcome back. But we are talking golf balls today, and we are talking award winning, because you might be thinking from the start of this, but how have they won 6 awards in 3 years? Well, that's the thing, it's across the board. Their golf balls have been winning awards in different magazines, in Golf Digest, in Today's Golfer, My Golf Spy, and they are in the direct-to-consumer ball market. So you're not going to see these in a shop, you are going to get these online, you are going to get that discount, you are going to get that better price because of that. So it's one of those things, can you try them? You'd have to potentially buy them first in a dozen before you can obviously try them, whereas we know you could walk into every pro shop on earth and buy a sleeve of Pro V1s, maybe just buy 3 to see how you maybe got on with those. But across the board, through their SD01, 02, 05, X ball, and also a new golf ball they haven't released yet, have won awards. So what more can you want from a golf ball? Yes, you might have tried it. Is it worth buying a dozen? Well, yes, potentially it is, because straight away, if they're winning awards in the biggest magazines that we all obviously read, or we look online, or all the things that we look and we try and get some information from before we purchase, whether it's a club or a golf ball, then why not give them a go? So you can see not much in these 2 shots at all. The Pro V1 has found the fairway. Is that because it's a Pro V1? I'd like to say yes, but no, that's just because it was a little bit of a better swing. But we've got 155 yards into the green now, and one big thing when you're thinking about talking golf balls and you're thinking about changing golf balls, even if you was to go from, let's say, a Titleist to a Callaway, the big discussion is consistency. Can we hit the yardages that we know? Can we go to a cheaper golf ball such as the Seed, that is a 3-piece urethane golf ball, and can it still hit that number of 155 yards with your 7-iron, for example? So I've got my 8-iron here. This should, famous last words, with a good swing, be perfect. So a good strike, a high launch, just right of the flag. And that is up there on the right hand side of the green, and that is saying that we've gone 157 carry with a total of 159. Spin wise 7,800. So we're off the fairway, we had a good lie, we had a clean golf club, so numbers wise pretty good. We're on board on that green. Let's see now how that more affordable ball does. Right, so a couple of yards closer here. We're going to get the numbers as well with this shot with the Golf Joy. It's not going to be as full a swing, it's going to be more controlled. And that's one big thing straight away. Can I flight this golf ball in? And will it end up closer? So yeah, straight away you can knock that down. Consistent, just right of the flag. Looks to be in an identical position. And carry there 153 going 156, so spin wise a little bit more down, so we've gone 6,000 there. I did take a little bit of speed out, not as much speed, not as much spin, but quite consistent there, so there's not much in it really. Now I wanted to do this video out on the golf course and give you numbers, because it's one of those, this is where we see exactly what the golf ball is going to do on the driving range. Even if we was to hit them down a range, there's no real target. You're not hitting to a flag, you're not trying to hit a fairway. There's not as much pressure as thinking, well, I'm not going to lose it. So out here you have to really think about where you want to place it, use the clubs that you would use in a normal round. But straight away there, obviously with those numbers, we can see very close, and that's the main thing I'm trying to show here on the channel. And we do this a lot because we know we have Mid-handicap Dave on the channel, who doesn't like to part with his money unless it's going to watch Super League rugby. Say no more, get in those comments below. But he likes to think, well, is it any better? He was the man who did always used to buy Pro V1s. It was more a case of off his account with money that he'd won, not with his actual own money really. But he did that, but now he sees that obviously maybe the Pro V1's not the best ball for him, it's not going to help his game, but also, can he get an alternative like the Seed golf ball? And he's certainly tested and enjoyed these, and he's still a man very much of the Kirkland. So do you want to see us test these, or both golf balls, against the new Kirkland that they are saying is longer and straighter than the Pro V1 we're testing today? So I've just repaired the pitch marks for these two. We do have the Seed golf ball here, just a little bit shorter, and we do have the Pro V1, which might have took a nice friendly members bounce off the slope right there. But two chances from two extremely similar golf balls, but not when it comes to price. But get in those comments, guys, and let me know, how much are you spending on your golf balls, and what golf balls are you using? Obviously I've seen one of my favourite golf balls over the last couple of years has been the Maxfly. Again, an underrated, more affordable golf ball, but still a little bit more than these Seed golf balls. And for the majority of golfers, I like to say that a lot of you are thinking about, right, how can I save that little bit of money? Which is exactly what we have done with these Sunday videos. We've gone and played different golf courses. It's talked me round, or it's convinced me to join a golf club like here at Lindrick with the money that we've saved from the golf clubs and from using these golf balls. I'm going to start with Seed here. We've got 165 yards. I'm going to try and fly to 6-iron in. Well, it's an interesting one to show there, because that was an absolutely dreadful strike. It does show how forgiving these golf clubs are, because that's got in the bunker that's around about pin high. But that's a thin shot. We all hit them. We have to admit that, everyone behind the camera, we all hit that occasional shot. But what has that done to the cover of that golf ball? I didn't intentionally do that, but what has that done? Has that put a big scuff mark on it? Has that ruined that golf ball now a little bit more easily than it would potentially with a Pro V1? A better swing there. Can't say it's the ball, but is it up? Of course it is. Just on the right of the green. And numbers wise, that has gone 165 carry, gone 170. So ran out a little bit further than I thought, but that's on the green. It's the number that I would expect. It's the number that I'm playing. We're past the pin. We've got a chance. Let's go and inspect those golf balls. Before we hit a golf ball with everybody's favourite club, the driver, down the 4th hole here at Lindrick, because what we want to see is, are we losing much distance? See, I've never seen it at the top of one of the longest golf balls, but we all know golf balls now, there might be 5 yards in it, potentially it might even only be a couple of yards. But what are we going to see? I'm going to expect we're going to see a little bit more spin, which for the majority of golfers, 99% of us, a little bit more spin is probably more beneficial to get that ball launching a little bit higher, carrying a little bit further. So we'll get these golf balls, we'll get on that tee, and we'll see. We'll inspect the balls first, and then we'll see how far they go. Right, so the 4th hole here off the championship tees for the par 5 does make it 550 yards. So it's essential to get a good drive away here. So how will these golf balls perform? That's the big question. I'm going to start with the Pro V1. Again, a good drive for me would probably be 270-ish carry, 290 total. That was straight out of the middle. Fantastic ball flight. Will it be past that bunker? Oh yes, perfect. 273 carry, running out to 288, and again, spin wise, pretty good there. 2,700, which is bang on where my numbers are. They're normally on the higher sides of the twos. Let's come in with that seed now. Can we get it a little bit further? So 2.7 spin. I'm going to say this is going to be potentially above that. It does depend on strike, obviously, but that one was out of the screws there. A little bit cooler this morning. Interesting lower ball flight there. Similar shape, obviously a nice little draw down there. It'll be very interesting to see where they are. So lower ball flight has gone 270, but that has run to 292 with 2,500 spin. So I was wrong. I was wrong about that golf ball. That is obviously a little bit of how I've returned that, and strike wise, let's get down there, see where they are. I believe they could be both in the fairway and giving me a great chance. And we need to discuss still that durability. Have I seen a scuff? So guys, the Golf Joy did predict that it was only maybe 4 yards in it, but out here on the golf course, we can see the Pro V1 here, and on the line, we might have snuck closer to 10 yards past it. Very interesting, but how are they holding up? So a quick clean off there and a quick dry, but the Pro V1 pretty much looks as good as new. If we talk about the seed golf ball, again, bring that in. Also holding up well. Both have had two very interesting low strikes. A little bit of a scuff mark on it maybe there, but both holding up incredibly well. Obviously 20 pounds difference, and the performance speaks for itself. Guys, what are you spending your money on in the golf ball market? Where are you spending it? Are you direct to consumer? Are you still going for that famous #1 ball in golf? They'll not enjoy me putting one that's got #2 on it, but guys, get in those comments below. Let us know what you think you've struggled with this year, what we can help you with. And if you're enjoying the content, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you again very soon.